I ain't been on Tyler Talks in forever. I've just totally abandoned this channel, ain't I? Are y'all there? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hey, Reiki. Hey, Fanila, Luna, Nautica, Killer. A lot of us in here. Indy, Nessa. Hello. K Ron. How y'all doing? Weezo. Lollipop. I am good. I'm glad to be back home. I'm glad to be back home. Hey, Unique, how you doing? Letitia, how you doing? I'm fine. Thank you for asking. Thank you. Hey, Lisa Duck. Sky Love, how you doing? Yeah, that road trip was great though because I really enjoyed it. I just did. I seen people I ain't seen in years. Like, cause me and my mama, we drove around in her car, right? You know, the car I bought her. We drove around, and I just got to see everybody and reconnected, and it was really great. I mean, how long? What the road trip one way? That's the 2,000 miles. 2,000, like 1,900 and something miles. 2,000. Might as well say 2,000 because rounded off. I think the Shadow Man was there with me in the cabin, and once I realized it was a spirit, because at first I thought something was in the house, like something like not something dead or spirit. I was thinking somebody was in the house because I heard clear footsteps, right? Um, and so I was like, and then once I realized, and then I left. I was like, think about it. This cabin was out in the middle of nowhere. It was off the beaten path, and to add insult to injury, there was other cabins up there. But guess what? They were all vacant. Literally, the cabin I was at, because I stayed there the first night by myself. No. Dustin stayed there. My friend Dustin was there that night. But the second night I was there by myself, or second day, and then Mama eventually came, right? Um, and the cabin was out in the middle of nowhere, right? Out in the middle of nowhere. I'm like, oh my god, like how like I was like, damn. And like I said, there was no human in sight up there. All the cabins that they had for rent were vacant. And the reason I know this because when nighttime would fall, you could tell the cabins were not like, occupied. So once I left after hearing those noises, I left and went and charged my car and I called my friend Dustin. I said, Dustin, said, will you come sit with me? I said, I think there was an intruder in the house or something like that. So I said, will you come sit with me at the charger, at the charger because I was charging my car. And so I was like, you know what? I said it may have been a spirit, so I decided to go back. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna face this head on. It was clearly a spirit. 'Cause I'm like, when I went and looked around the cabin after I heard them noises, I didn't see nothing or hear anything. I didn't see anything. And so I was like, you know what? I can go back. And so I went back and I was there for about 2 or 3 hours, and then Mama finally showed up. You know, um, well, thank you, LC. Appreciate it. Yeah, but I had fun. I had a lot of fun. I'm kind of ready for another road trip, but I'm gonna get new tires before I go on another one. I'm gonna get some new tires. Um, I'm gonna get some new tires before I go on my road trip again. I'm already ready for another one. I'm tired of sitting around, and it's time for me to find another place to live. Hey, Alicia, how have y'all been doing? I do remember predicting a baby from Nicki Minaj. I do, and it came true. I do remember that. I can predict, believe it or not. I just can't predict for myself. That's what sucks about this type of discernment or intuition or what do you want to call it. I can read for everybody, or I don't like go around trying to read for folks, but I can pick up on stuff while people are talking to me. And that's happened when I'm talking to friends and stuff, and they think that they're not like when they don't tell the full story. I'll know immediately what they're not telling me, and then they'll end up saying exactly what I had felt later in conversation. So I've always been able to do that. But like I can't read for myself, so somebody can be around me, and I'll never know what your intentions are. That sucks. That really sucks because I can do it for other people. But for myself, I go, I don't know what you're around me for. I don't know what you want. Like my sister, she used to tell me, because I used to complain about my love life, right? And she goes, "You didn't see that such and such had a thing for you? I could see it from a mile away and you didn't notice." I said, "No, I never, like somebody can be around me. I'll never know if you have any type of feelings. I'll never know if you have malice intent. I won't." And that's what sucks. Sucks. That's what I do. I stay away from everyone. I don't want no friends no more. Mm. See, because I had company last night, right? And I was telling my company, I said, I'm just not a, and I was kind of being rude to my company, and I kind of felt bad because I was like, I was just being nasty for no reason. And I'm like, and I remember saying this to my company. I said, "This is why I don't have friends." Now you see. You see what I'm saying? So, and now they won't talk to me. I'm a bad person. And I think that that conversation I had last night with my company that was here, I think that kind of made me realize, oh, because a lot of times I think, well, no, I'm a good person in a bad world. And there's bad people everywhere, right? Then I realized during mid conversation, and I said this to my company, I said, now you see why I have no friends. And guess what? They're not talking to me now because I was kind of rude. I ain't going to say what I was talking about, but I was kind of rude. No, I don't pick up on chemistry because my thing is, you can be around me and I'll never know that you have any type of thing for me. I'll never know. Yeah, I mean, I can feel chemistry, but it's like I'll never know. I'll never know. Like I don't know if you're coming after me for my money. I don't know if you are attracted to me. I never jumped to somebody being attracted to me though. I never jumped to that conclusion because I'm like, well, first of all, they got bad taste if they're into me. Like I never jumped to that. I usually jump to two conclusions. Well, mostly one that they want what I have. That's always what I jump to now. I never jump to, oh, they have a thing for me. Never, ever, ever. Yeah, I was talking shit last night. I couldn't believe, and I kind of feel bad. I do, but I'm not gonna like harp on it. But I kind of was like just being. I'm not going to say what I was talking about, but I was kind of being, rude to my company, and I said, "Can you just leave? Bye, see ya." And I was rude, and I think that yeah, I literally in mid conversation just said, and I'm not bipolar or nothing. I don't have like crazy mood swings, but I literally in mid conversation I said, "Can you just leave?" I said, "I don't want to talk anymore." Mm, I'm bad. I'm really bad. So, and that made me realize, and I'm not bragging that I hurt someone's feelings, but it's more so I'm like, you got to get a hold of yourself. This is why you're always alone, and this is why you don't have friends. This is why nobody wants to be around you, because and you know, but I swear to you, I cannot stop being guarded. I'm guarded with everyone. All right, everyone. And I always think somebody has bad intentions. Y'all are funny. Y'all are funny. But a lot of people think I don't have like I've had people like assume, do you just sit over there alone all the time in your house? No, I have company all the time. Um, but it's just like I can't like it's easy for me to make friends. It's just keeping them that's the issue. That's the problem. I should have been a Scorpio because I love all the trash. Like to me, Scorpio is like the trash. And when I say trash, I mean that in an endearing way. Like the ones I've met are always like guarded. They're always villain like the villain of things. I mean, I mean, not villain. I ain't gonna say that, but they're always like very dark toned, and I love that because I live a very dark toned life. You know what I'm saying? Um, so but yeah, I should have sound like a Scorpio, not an Aries. That's what I should have been as a Scorpio. They're always into like that weird, funky shit. They're like obsessive over certain topics, uh, obsessive over certain things, and I have that obsession. I really, but I'm not ruled by my genitals though. Like I know they're ruled by the genitals. I barely use mine. Well, actually, that's a lie. I just used it 2 nights ago. No, 3 nights ago. Um, but it's a rare occasion that I fuck or screw. It's a rare, but yeah, it's very rare. I'm being so bad tonight. I gotta stop. I gotta stop. I'm being bad tonight. I gotta stop. But yeah, I should have been I should have been I should have been a Scorpio. Yeah, it's rare. I'm not overtly sexual, but every now and then I get in the mood, you know? And so I got in the mood a few nights ago, and one thing led to the next, and yeah. Every now and then I get a little trashy. But y'all, so you know what? And y'all enable this bad behavior. Y'all enable me to be like this, and that's ridiculous. You shouldn't enable trash, and that's what y'all do. Y'all took a poor Southern boy from Georgia and took him out of the you took him out of the bad. Okay, you took him out of the trashy areas, but the trashy never left the Southern boy. All right, y'all literally. It's like I felt. Like, how they always. That saying they used to say a lot. People probably still say it. Like you could take the ghetto girl out of the ghetto, but you can't take the ghetto out of the girl, or you could take the ghetto out of the. You could take the guy out of the ghetto, but you can't take the ghetto out of the guy. That applies to me. Oh, I always do that, TG. I get you before you get me. See, this is where I have a problem with being friends with folks. I got to get you before you get me. You will, people, a lot of times, they think they're steps ahead of me. You think you're a step ahead of me, but I'm 3 steps ahead. And I never kept friends for long because I'm like, I'm going to get you before you get me. And it's not coming from a nasty, vengeful, spiteful place. It's coming from a self preservation place. I'm going to get you before you get me. Before you have the chance to get one up on me, just know I'm 3 steps ahead. And that's where that villain comes in. I think I've watched too many fucking Disney movies and horror movies my whole life because I'm always thinking, because even like when I'm being friends with someone, I'm always thinking, okay, in the case they want to pop off, how can I really go off? And what can I use against them? And I'm thinking that during the times where we're actually in good standing, I'm like, what can I say to really, or what can I do? Like, I don't betray people. I don't. There's not a person out there that can say I betrayed them. I don't betray people. There's not a person out there that you can meet that knew me, whether it's years ago, knew me months ago, whatever the case may be, that can say I betrayed them because I don't betray. But I'm always 3 steps ahead. You know what I'm saying? So you can't get one over me because I'm gonna always have something on you. And that's why you shouldn't cross me because, like I said, remember the warts on your pussy? That really fucking damaged her. She didn't even see that coming. Remember the warts on your pussy story? That's not even the only story. I'm always 3 steps ahead. Yeah, you can say what you want, you can do what you want, but I'll guarantee you, while you thought we were in good standing, that whole time I was strategizing as to what I can say or do in the case you want to get slick. And I already have a game plan down. So don't try me. You know what I'm saying? Right? I'm telling you. Mm, mm. Hey, Lavinia. And I think I acted a fool last night. That was so uncalled for. The way I treated that person was so uncalled for. Literally having a conversation back and forth, and I just was like, you know what? And I have these like random things that I'm like, you know what? I was like, you know what? You can go ahead and just leave if you want. And they were dumbfounded. Like, what? You want me to leave? Yeah. All right, I'll leave. That's fine. Yeah. Bye. See you. Have a good one. I didn't say it just like that. But like because I think that I'm so guarded. And I'm like, I'm just always waiting for a bitch to pop the fuck off. I don't know if it was too many horror movies. I don't know if it was too many reality shows. I'm just waiting for a bitch to pop off. So I'm saying, and so I get you before you get me. But like I said, there's nobody out there that can say I betrayed them. Not one person that can say I ever betrayed them. Yeah, I may have like got you out of my life a little prematurely, but I didn't, sleep with your whoever. I didn't try to, uh, do this, do that. I didn't do that. There's nobody out there that can say I betrayed them ever because I'm loyal like that. But one downfall I have is I do eliminate people from my life when they don't even do nothing. Yes, I do. So I'm saying I take accountability. I don't think that my company last night deserved the way I did that. And now they won't talk to me. And that's okay. Probably watching right now. Bitch, who you talking to? Bitch, who you talking to? And they say hurt people, and that's what, because you know what? I don't feel comfortable when things get too friendly, lovey dovey. I don't feel comfortable because I'm like, I know that this is going to crash at some point. So what time is it? When should I bail out? Because when things are too good, I always feel like the carpet will be pulled out from under me. So I have to have the upper hand because I don't want to be the bitch that says I got ghosted, or the bitch that gets ignored, or the bitch that gets left on red. I don't want that to go. I don't want to go through that. So I'm saying, so that's the way I put it. So you got to leave. My motto in life: you got to leave before you get left. And the folks that don't do this, that's why you're sitting here watching me and my tarot reads, because you got left. You didn't leave before you got left. So that's the way I put it. Leave before you get left. I'll give an example. I hope this little stupid bitch is watching, but anyways, there was this stupid ass bitch that I was friends with since middle school, right? Do you know? And I hope she's watching this, 'cause I want her to watch this. This stupid fucking bitch, right? We were friends since middle school, and so we I've been friends. Well, not friends with her no more, but we was friends for like 20 years almost, right? And so we had fallen out a lot throughout the years. And I ain't gonna say the specific situations. I don't want them to feel important. But so, do you know this is how much of a villain I am right here? This is bad. Y'all about to hear the bad side of Tyler's Tarot. All right. Okay. You ready for this? So we had fallen out. Um, I actually had lived with her at one point, her and her boyfriend, and we fell out then, and we just stopped being friends. So Tyler's Tarot takes off, right? And I was like, I'm gonna get her back. But this is what I did. I messaged her one day and I said, hey, I'm gonna fly you out to Las Vegas. Come and hang out with me. She said, okay, yeah, of course, of course. Because like she used to, and my mama can vouch for this, but she's been a rotten little bitch to me over the years and was very rude and disrespectful to me, right? Kicked me out in the middle of the night one time, everything, right? So I said, I'm gonna get that bitch back. But how am I gonna do it? So I figured out a plan. So this is what I did. And my mama can vouch for this. I actually did this. This is how you turn on that villain shit right here. So this is what I did. So I flew her out, all expenses paid, room and board, and I let her enjoy my lifestyle that I had obtained, right? Went to nice places, hung out. All right. She saw my big ass house. She saw my nice car. And then, so she had to leave. So she goes back to Georgia. And guess what I did? So, like about a week after she had landed back in Georgia, I messaged her. I said, you know what? I really don't want to be your friend. I don't. I said, I think you're a very spiteful, nasty person. But I said, you see who became the millionaire, the guy you kicked out in the middle of the night. In the middle of the night. I said, don't you ever fucking talk to me again, bitch. Because she thought we was in good standing, right? And I did that. And my family can vouch for it because they witnessed it. So that's why you don't want to fuck with me. I literally paid for you to come out here and you had free room and board, food included. All right. Nice. We went out to nice restaurants, everything went out to the strip. And I did that just so you can see my lifestyle now. And I flipped the script on that ass when she got back to Georgia. I said, you know what? I really don't want to be your friend, but you see who's the millionaire now? The guy you kicked out in the middle of the night. Right? I said, fuck you, stupid bitch. Just like that. And so, literally, that's how you know you're a good ass villain when you literally pay for them to come out. I paid for that. I paid for revenge. And mama, she thought it was a trip. She said, I can't believe you did that. I said, I sure did. I wanted her to experience, because she kicked me out in the middle of the night, and I had to go stay at my brother's. They kicked me out in the middle of the night, and I was paying rent there, and they said I didn't pay rent, which I did. I just think they wanted me out, right? This is years ago. This is like my, early 20s. And I literally paid to get revenge, because I wanted her to see my life. I wanted her to see how I was living. I wanted her to see where I lived at. I wanted her to see my nice car. I wanted her to see my big giant house. I wanted her to see my jacuzzi, my pool, my movie theater, everything, right? And flip the script on that ass. So that's why I try to tell folks, don't fuck with me. I will get you. Even if I have to pay for revenge, I'm going to get you. So I don't wait for karma. I am karma when you fuck with me. See what I'm saying? So, and that was so bad. I'll probably get bad karma for that. And that's okay. But like, she really thought that I was going to be her friend again after all that bullshit? No. So, fuck that, son. You know what I'm saying? I'm being bad tonight. I gotta stop. I'm being bad tonight. But my thing is, she kicked me out of the house, her and her boyfriend. Her and her boyfriend kicked me out in the middle of the night, and I cussed their motherfucking ass out, and my sister cussed their ass out. My sister threatened to whoop her ass. My sister said, okay, won't you? She said, you okay, fat bitch, won't you meet me somewhere? And she was scared. But you talk all that shit to everybody else. But my sister, she's gonna beat your ass. And my sister said, well, tell her to come meet me. No, put me on speakerphone. And I put her on speakerphone. My sister said, okay, meet me somewhere then, you fat ass bitch. Literally. Because they were like being like this despiteful. I'm being so bad tonight. So bad. I'm being so bad tonight. Really bad. And I was here. I was so great to be friends again. It's so good. It's so wonderful. It's amazing. And all the whole point of it was to show you how far I've come. The guy that you kicked out in the middle of the night, look how far I've come now. So I'm saying. So they claim they kicked me out because she said you didn't pay this week's rent, which I did. Which I did. One thing that I'm good about, you can tell now, I'm good about paying my bills. I've been on my own since my early hell scene. One thing I pay is my bills, but I don't think they wanted me. I don't think she wanted me there. I guess we just didn't jive as roommates. I still got the sloth. Both of them, in fact. My lemon tree is good. In fact, it's really blooming. Look, it's blooming. Whew. Look at all those. They're all ripe. Now the oranges, they're over here, but they're not ripe. You can't see them anyways, but they're not ripe. Let me see if I can turn the patio. Let me turn the spotlights on. Let's see, here we go. Can y'all see me and hear me? They're getting there. I can see the orange coming in. They were green for a little bit. Ooh, I just got poked by a briar. I didn't know I had briars on this tree. Ooh, cold. This is why I can't stand AstroTurf. It literally, if any type of debris is on it, it just stays there. Like, and it's hard to get it off. So don't get AstroTurf. I didn't put it there. It was there when I moved in. So, who's cold in Las Vegas? It's cold out here in Las Vegas. It is satisfying to get people back. I ain't really mad at anybody right now. Like, I'm kind of calm and, you know, I'm okay now. Like, I don't have anybody to get bad blood on, so I feel like the scales are balanced with everybody right now. And so there's nobody I have any type of vengeful nastiness toward right now. So the people that I've already got, they've been gotten. And the slate's clean. Like, I'm cool now. And I hate those passive aggressive bitches that try to say, oh, karma will get them, or, the clown will come back to bite. No, you got to do that shit yourself. Fuck karma. I want to be karma. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not to my knowledge. It hasn't snowed here. So, not to my knowledge. But I'm cool with everybody now. Like, so if you're out there and you think I'm mad or upset, no, I'm not. I'm good. I'm good. There's nobody I want to get anything on. I've already got the people that got their cold dish of karma served to them. They've been served, and we good. We good. So don't think I'm holding top some, because there's people probably out there think I hold resentment, or no. So let's see. It's cold outside. Cause baby, it's cold outside. Baby, it's cold outside. Santa baby, running down the chimney for me. See, I'm prepared for Christmas for me. Put a present under the tree, Santa baby. Hurry down the chimney tonight. Totally fuck that song. Who sings that, by the way? Oh, who gives a shit, right? Who cares? I'd love to take a shot, but I'm in the middle of my fast, so I'm in the middle of my fast. No, I don't have no tree up. No, I don't. I don't really. I'm not a big Christmas fan. To me, Christmas is so overrated. Christmas, the only time I ever enjoyed Christmas when I was a kid, when I'd be getting money for Christmas or something like that. Ever since I stopped being a kid, Christmas just does nothing for me. Like it's not a holiday I really like. Y'all know my holiday is Halloween. I love me some Halloween. So, well, thank you, Chuka Lisa. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. No, I've already, I'm not going back home for Christmas. Like I given, I spent a lot of money on this Christmas. I paid 31,000 for the car, full cash. I gave my sister $1,000. I bought my aunt a $1,200 iPhone. I gave a bunch of employees at the Dollar Tree all $100 a piece. Like I donated to the kids Christmas. I bought a bunch of I bought like $500 worth of toys for the kids for Christmas, like for underprivileged kids where I used to be. I used to be underprivileged. Um, so I've spent a lot of money on Christmas this year, and I'm not going to spend that much money ever again. Like I don't like spending money like that, but my mama needed a car, you know, and so that was like a blessing for me to be able to do that. Like that's a dream come true to be able to buy your mother a car. I've given her two cars in her lifetime, but this one was a brand new 2024 Toyota Corolla, and I was just waiting for haters to say, "Why not something else?" Look, that car with taxes, because the sales tax is included. I had to pay the car's price and the sales tax. It all added up to be like 31,000 I paid for that car. Um, and so I wasn't gonna do payments or anything like that. I don't like doing payments. I was like, I'm gonna pay her car off. She's never had a brand new car in her lifetime. Yeah, actually, I named her vehicle. I named it Pearl, and now she calls it Pearl. The car I gave her before was named Delilah. I name all my cars, and I said, "Well, I think I got your car named." I said, "If you want to name it, you can name it." But I said, "I got a nickname for it." And she said, "What?" I said, "Pearl." So, because it was white, pearly white, and I'm like, "Oh, Pearl." So, yeah, that was like a blessing. Yeah, and I paid her insurance. I sure did. I just paid 6 months ahead today, and then when that 6 months over, because today I had to pay it. And then when that 6 months is over, I'm paying her next 6 months of car insurance. So, I'm saying? So, well, thank you. I appreciate that. I like to think I'm a good son. She's never had a brand new car in her lifetime. In her lifetime, so I'm like, that was just like a treat for me. It was like yeah, it was a treat for her, but it was also a treat for me to give it to her. Like it was like a big moment. Like, and to me, it symbolized success. It symbolized no more struggles for me that I can even do that. Like it symbolized, it was more than just a car for me. It symbolized a whole lot for me. You know, so and that was but I spent a lot of money this Christmas on a lot of people. Like I was just being generous. 'Cause the thing is, this is how I feel how wealth works. If you are able to give, you'll receive. So if you can sit there and you can help folks, you can, the stuff I was doing, and I'm not trying to brag about it. It's just what it is. I helped a lot of people this Christmas. Like the way I see that as it'll come back to me. You know what I'm saying? But I think greedy people are people that are like greedy, even though they have money and they won't help. That's a really, that's kind of, I don't know, like it's not a good, it's good karma if you could if you have the means and you have the if you have the means to help someone. I think it's great if you do that because it comes back tenfold, and I do believe that. Absolutely, I believe that, and so that's the thing, you know. And that was like I said, it was a blessing for her, but it felt like a blessing for me, you know. And you've seen her reaction. I mean, she cried even after we got off the live stream. She cried the next day. She cried for like a week over that car. So that car wasn't just a one and done, like, oh, thank you, haha, and then, oh, I have a car now. No, she cried about it for like a week after the fact. So she was still crying about it when we would just go take random rides in it, like days later, like 5, 6, 7 days later. So she was very, because the thing is, the car that I gave her, it still runs. In fact, my sister has the car now. She gave that car to my sister. So like it was the gift that kept on giving. My sister got a car out of it, and my mama got a brand new car. You know, so and if you're somebody that has the means to help someone and you're not helping folks, I'm not saying you're a bad person, but just keep in mind what goes around comes around. Do you think that, you know? So I'm saying, because the way I put it is this: I'm not greedy. Never have been greedy. I'm very generous, right? And there may come a time, you never know. Things could go bad for me, and I need help from somebody. So I'd like to have that extended to me, that same generosity. You know, if I go through a tough time, hopefully not. But you know what I'm saying? So yeah, Delilah, she's still going. She has almost 300,000 miles on her. Sure does. So, and I'm a big Toyota fan. I've had in my lifetime, I've had three Toyotas: Delilah, Christine, and what was the other one's name? Roxy. I had Delilah, Roxy, and Christine. Those are my three Toyotas I had. And so when I switched to the other T, Tesla, you know, I still love Toyota, but I was like, you know what? It's time for the other T, the Tesla. So her name is Tess. So, and then when my Cybertruck comes, whenever they put it into production, his name is Bruce. My first boy car, Bruce. Because he looks like a big old Bruce. I don't know. It's the only name I could come up with. I'm like, that don't look like no woman car. That's not a woman. So I'm like, well, I said, you know what? I'll go with a male name. So I chose Bruce. Big Bruce is what I'm gonna call him. So Bruce. Yeah. I did hear about the Tesla recall. I don't think I'm amongst the list. I don't think so. They haven't sent the letter, or sometimes they'll tell you through the app or through the email. They'll tell me that if it's recalled or whatever. Oh, really? It's your brother's name? Your dad's name Bruce too? Wow, look at that. I decided not to go to New York. I just couldn't muster up the energy to go. I knew that I had a long drive back to Las Vegas. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go back to Las Vegas. I ain't even gonna bother with the North, New York, and you know all that because I wanted to go to New York. Um, but I was like, I don't want to be bothered with it. I mean, I like New York. Don't get me wrong. I've been there before. I liked it. But I was like, you know, I'm ready to go back to Las Vegas, and I knew I had a long drive ahead. But I missed the road. You know, like that was really a big treat to be back on the road. I just don't. And only thing I don't like about the road now is staying in hotels. I cannot stand it. Like the worst part of my days while I'm on the road is having to go to the hotel at the end of the day. I can't stand it. No, I'm not scared of planes. I've rode planes many a time, first class. Only way I can ride a plane now is first class because I'd feel less. You know how when you ride in coach, it feels like you feel like you're like a, what is it? You feel like you're packed in like sardines. In first class, you feel like you have more room and space. You know, I'm never gonna have company again. I will have company again. I just think that the way I handled things yesterday with my company was very bad, very bad. They didn't deserve that, and that was bad. That was really bad. It's not like I cussed or anything. I was just like, I was like, you know what? I think I'm done talking. Can you just leave? And we had hung out the night before and everything was cool. I just had a moment on that second and I'm like, I don't know about, I was like, I have these moments where I just get triggered. I don't know why. I get triggered. And I'm not a big human fan. I don't like humans. So I'm saying, and so because all humans have taught me is that they're going to betray me. So I have to get you before you get the chance to betray me. I gotta get you. But then that poses the question: what if that person wouldn't have betrayed me? Maybe they would have become a good friend, you know. And so I never stick around long enough to find out. I never do. But at least I'm a motherfucker that can admit that he's got problems. You know what I'm saying? I can admit I got problems. A lot of bitches like to act like they don't have problems or personality flaws. I'll be the first motherfucker to tell you I got problems. You know what I don't like though? I don't like male friends. I try to have male friends. I just cannot connect with males. I just can't. Um, but then I'm getting to where I don't like female friends either. So it's like, damn. You see what I'm saying? Like, what's next? Do I need a non-binary friend? Like, or what the fuck? Like, my thing is, I like, I just do not like being around males. I don't. I don't like them. Like, they just irritate the fucking piss out of me. Like, they just do. Like, I've never been. Like, I just never have. But I've always preferred female friends. But it's getting to a point where I don't even like having them as friends. It's just getting to a point where I'm like, you know what? I can't look. Ugh. And then you know what kills me is this. I'll sit and complain. Oh, nobody wants to be around me. I have no friends. I have nobody to hang out with. But then when somebody tries to be my friend, I can't accept it. You know what I'm saying? I can't accept it. I can't. So I actually bought me a new sloth when I was in Georgia. Out, he's in my car right now. I'll show you later. I'm about to get off of here. I ain't got nothing else to talk about. So, oh, I see what you're saying. No, this one. I got two. I have three sloths now. Actually, four because Mama bought me one years ago. It was like a Valentine sloth. So I have four sloths in this house. I can account for three that I know of where they're at right now. But I got Sid and Nancy. Sid and Nancy, the sloths. There's Nancy right there. Nancy's right there. Sid is right here. And then I bought the new one. Let me go see if I can find my. I think it's in the car. I bought it in Georgia. Because whenever I see sloths, I buy them. 'Cause I love them so much. One day I'm gonna have a real one, but right now I can settle for the stuffed ones because they don't have to be fed. They don't need a habitat. They don't need anything. I don't know where my sloth obsession comes from. Just go along with it, all right? Where is my sloth at? Oh, I thought it was in here, but I guess not. Oh, there it is. Ah. I'm crazy, y'all. Plush toy. I have a sloth obsession. I'm telling you, one of these days I'm gonna own one. I'm not saying that just for shits and giggles. I'm gonna own a sloth. I already know where I'm gonna buy one from in Florida. They sell them in Florida. There's a sloth breeder. They sell 2 and 3 toed sloths. So, you know what my fear is? That my illusion will be ruined. Like owning one will make me not like them. So I think I'd rather stick with the stuffed ones. Because I'm afraid what if I end up not liking sloths if I own one? What if they're like horrible, horrible individuals? But and I know that one day if I do own one, I'll get a lot of hate for it. They belong. This is what killed me. The animal rights activists. They belong in the wild. Why would you? They don't belong in a house. That's abuse to the animal, bitch, bitch. That sloth that's going to be owned by me will probably live better than what it would live in the freaking jungle or wherever, they would live better with me. Like whether, you know what I'm saying? Because in the wild they got to worry about people eating them and poaching them or whatever you want to call it. They have to worry about that. With me, they don't have to worry about that. So I'm saying I would like a dog, but I don't know about that. I think if I get a sloth, I want a boy sloth. I'm gonna name it Sid. From Ice Age. I'm gonna name it Sid. I already got my sloth's name picked out. I want a male sloth, and I'm gonna name it Sid. Yes, 'cause I really want one bad. I really want one day. I think the one I saw there's a few I saw on. There's this breeder in Florida. I found them online. I think they're like 7 grand, 7, 8 grand. Yeah, I think I'll name him Sid. Because at one point I was going to buy a monkey, because it's legal to own monkeys and sloths here in Vegas, right, in Nevada. And there's a store here that sells monkeys, right? There's literally a store in Vegas, a pet store that sells monkeys, spider monkeys, different types of monkeys. And so I wanted a monkey. I'm like, monkeys are too active. Like I ain't gonna have you jumping around and ruining my shit and then having to buy diapers and all that stuff. Nope, not gonna happen. Like I prefer a sloth because they're slow paced. They're kind of like a monkey, but not really. They're slow paced. Because I'm really convinced I want to buy a sloth one day. I really want one bad. I really do. Instead of all the stuffed ones I have like literally 4 stuffed sloths. I want one day, like a real one. Could you imagine me doing a tarot read with a sloth hanging on to me like this? Look, 1 second. Could you imagine? Let's see. Hello, it's Titus Tarot. Can you imagine this? Look. Hello, it's Titus Tarot in the house. All right, y'all. So we're going to be doing, in fact, I feel like if I get too extreme, I'll probably have 2 or 3 of them. Let's see. Could you imagine? I'm gonna actually set it up like I'm gonna do a tarot read. Could you imagine? Let's see. Okay, here we go. All right, bitches. We're gonna set up a. Not y'all bitches. I'm talking about these sloths. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. Let me just set the scenario. Okay. Got one. I love iguanas. They're just mean. I want another iguana. They're mean though. They're bitches. And being that I'll never have a relationship in my life, I'll have to get used to having pets. Let's see. 1 second. Sid and Nancy are not wanting to cooperate here. So give me 1 second. There's one. Okay. See, this makes me want one even more. Look at this. This makes me want one even more. I'm gonna do y'all a general read, watch, with the sloths on me. Bitches. Not y'all, these sloth. Here we go. Okay. Got them. Okay. Then we got this one right here. I wish I could find the one Mama gave me. I don't know where I put it. Somewhere in this house. Somebody y'all, like, imagine if I got on here as like with sloths on me and trying to do a tarot read. What is my subscribers dealing with right now? Because hello, it's Thomas Tarot in the house. And I'm reading today. Ace of Pentacles reversed. Why is that happening for you? The World. Some of you, a car thing could set you back some money in the future. Or travel delays or car delays, all right? Some of you. Also, I'm getting something about something being over with an air sign or a water sign being over. Some of you, there was too much mixed signals going back and forth. It delayed having a new start because this covered my titties. They even I need to get a sloth. Meaning that I'm gonna be fat probably for the rest of my life. They can cover my titties. That way I can give you a bigger angle on the video. Oh my God, you know what? I'm gonna contact that Florida breeder very soon. And they asked me, what makes you want a sloth? So they can cover my titties on the live stream. That way my moobs will be covered up. Look, it covers my titties. I can literally stand up because it covers the tits. But yeah, okay, let me get back to the read. let me get back to the read. Okay. But I feel like for some of you, something may be over or done because of either they were given mixed signals. What do they want with you? I feel like they don't even know what they want. Part of them wants to back away or stay backed away. But there's another part of them that's like thinking it's going to come back around or it's going to do something different. They're not speaking. They think you're ignoring them. They think you're ignoring your urge to want to speak to them. They think they think that you want to speak to them, but you're ignoring that urge to do so. All right. And they're not taking the initiative to do anything. So it's like, could be that y'all are mirroring each other, like where you want to speak, but you're not. Thinking the other one's going to do something. So, okay. I'm done now. Okay, here we go. Yeah, when I order my sloth, I'm gonna be like, if they ask, well, what makes you want a sloth? I'm gonna say, well, to cover my moobs on the live stream. They cover the moobs and they hang on to you. Knowing me though, my luck is with animals. Any animal I've got always was a bastard, right? My luck is mine would be an evil bastard. My luck is mine would probably bite or try to attack me. Thank God it only moves a mile per hour. I have time to get away before it tries to fuck me up or have me come up missing. You know, that's my luck. Any animal, like Mango's a bastard. Like, even though that's not I bought that from my mother. But he attacked me when I was down there last time. This is just 2 weeks ago. He attacked me. I walked into the room and he flew on me and started trying to peck at me. And I said, get him, oh my God. He's like, he's trying to attack me. I tell you. But yeah, okay, enough of y'all too. It's kind of too hot for that shit. Well, it's not too hot, but y'all are making it too hot. All right. Y'all think I'm fucking insane, don't you? I am insane. Based off what I talked about at the beginning of this video, I am insane. I'm gonna watch it back myself because I looked ridiculous. So, all right. With that being said, I'm gonna let y'all go. I just wanted to get on here and talk. All right. Bye, y'all. See ya.